So until now, we had a discussion about two videos. The first video was a review of Galaxy A52, which was a mid-range smartphone. With second video, we had a comparison between the Galaxy S20 Foundation 5G versus the OnePlus 9, which was a comparison. So it was, and these smartphones belonged from an upper mid-range segment. Since we have created a legacy of reviewing more premium smartphone devices, now let's directly jump to the flagship segment and review two of the best Android flagship what you can find today. So hello guys, this is your host Vishal, and in today's video we will be discussing about Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra versus the Mi 11 Ultra. It's the battles of Ultra, and let's see who's the winner for this. So first thing first, let us start off with design. So design wise, you get metal glass sandwich design with Galaxy S21 Ultra. So both the glasses having Gorilla Glass Victus protection. With Mi 11 Ultra, you get a glass ceramic sandwich design. So glass of the Mi 11 Ultra is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus and the back is ceramic. So technically you get a more durable this back panel on the Mi 11 Ultra and more premium touch since it is ceramic back. But if you are someone who uses a case with your phone, this thing should not matter to you much. Alright. Now moving to next, with Galaxy S21 Ultra you get 128GB storage and 12GB RAM, and with Mi 11 Ultra you get 256GB of storage but 8GB of RAM. So now it boils down to personal preference. Why I'm saying so? Because if you are someone who needs more of a storage than RAM, you should go with Mi 11 Ultra. But if you are someone who needs more RAM, who often keeps more of a games and apps in the memory, then S21 Ultra is a better option over here because the base is having 12GB of RAM. And Samsung's RAM are actually very useful because Samsung has this feature of app pinning. So if you pin a particular app, Samsung's One UI keeps it in the memory every time, so that when you open that app again, it doesn't need to reopen and rerun all the codes. It directly gets opened and it is actually very fast. So yeah, it boils down to personal preference over here. Both of these devices have IP68 rating. With both of the devices you get wireless charging, but with Samsung you get 15W wireless charging, and with Xiaomi you get a 67W wireless charging, and this is freaking fast. And we'll talk about this thing in later part of video. And both of these devices have reverse wireless charging too, but Samsung supports 4.5W of reverse wireless charging, and with Mi 11 Ultra you get a 10W reverse wireless charging. Both of the devices have stereo speakers too. So concluding design, I'll say that it is Galaxy S21 Ultra over Xiaomi. Just because Galaxy S21 Ultra is made in such a way that it doesn't matter with whatever age group you belong, whether you are youth or some elderly person. You will just love the design of Galaxy S21 Ultra. It can literally impress anyone. However, with Xiaomi, the design is very aggressive. If you are someone who likes the design, you will love it. But if you are someone who is not into that design, you won't even look at the device. So I think since the Galaxy S21 Ultra appeals to more of a wider audience, Galaxy S21 Ultra is actually a better design. And overall, if you see this, it stands out more. The camera bump floating into the chassis and all those things, it makes it quite unique as well. So now let us talk about display. So display wise, both of the smartphone has 6.8 inches, 1440p, HDR10+, 120Hz display. However, you get 480Hz touch sampling on Mi 11 Ultra, which is better than 240Hz touch sampling on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. And Xiaomi's display can also go as high as to 1700 nits of peak brightness, which is for sure better than the 1500 nits rating of the Galaxy S21 Ultra. So concluding display, I'll say it's the Xiaomi's display to get the crown over here. It not only has more of a better brightness, but you get more better touch sampling, and it has freaking 1 billion color reproducing capacity. It is not something that Samsung display is bad, but it is that Xiaomi's display is better than Samsung display. Yes, I know I'm saying this. Now let us talk about performance. So performance wise, if you are staying in a country like USA, South Korea, China, Canada, I'll say both of the smartphones have Snapdragon 888, which is based on 5nm ARM architecture. So performance wise, both of the smartphones are same. But if you're staying in a country where you get Exynos 2100 chip, then I'll say it's the Xiaomi who gets the edge over here. Because Snapdragon 888 is somehow better than Exynos 2100. But if you are a very heavy gamer, then only this thing should matter to you. Because if you are a casual gamer who does most of the productivity things and then some gaming here and there. This thing should not matter to you more, because Exynos 2100 has drastically reduced the gap between the Exynos and Snapdragon. So make your decision wisely over here. Now let us talk about battery. So battery wise, you get 5000 mAh of battery with Galaxy S21 Ultra, which supports 25 watts of fast charging, which charges your phone from 0 to 100 in just 60 to 65 minutes. But you don't get a fast charge in the box, because Samsung followed a stupid Apple move by not realizing this fact that Samsung fans are not as stupid as Apple shape, that they will follow anything what Samsung will do. If Samsung continues to follow this kind of stupid Apple move, they will surely have a good downfall, just because competitions like Mi 11 Ultra is actually a really worthy alternative to Galaxy S21 Ultra. So if they keep continuing making these kind of weird decisions, the fans will just move to some other brand. Now moving to Mi 11 Ultra. Mi 11 Ultra also has a 5000 mAh of battery, which supports 67 watt of wired charging, which charges your phone from 0 to 100 in just 36 minutes. And Mi 11 Ultra also has a wireless charging support for 67 watt, which charges your phone from 0 to 100 in just 39 minutes, which is stupid fast, and you do get a charger in the box. But charging your phone this fast will eventually cause a tremendous battery degradation, which I'm seeing this from my first video with all of my reviews, because wireless charging damages your battery heavily, and charging so fast with wireless charging will eventually degrade your battery more faster than Galaxy S21 Ultra. So eventually after 1 or 2 years, you'll get less of a battery capacity than the Galaxy S21 Ultra. But since you get a 67 watt wired charging in the box, I'll say Mi 11 Ultra is actually the winner in the battery segment over here. So now let us address the elephant in the room, which is nothing but camera.
With Galaxy S21 Ultra, you get 108 megapixel ISOCELL HM3 main sensor, 10 megapixel periscope lens with OIS with 10x optical zoom, 10 megapixel telephoto lens with OIS and with 3x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. With Mi 11 Ultra, you get 50 megapixel ISOCELL GN2, which happens to be a successor of HM3 main sensor of the Galaxy S21 Ultra, which is made by Samsung, a 48 megapixel periscope lens with OIS with 5x optical zoom, and a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens. You don't get any specific telephoto lens, so it is a letdown if you shoot more of a portrait photos.
So now listen to me. I don't have any of these phones with me, so this is the reason I put opinion review in the title. But I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about these two camera comparisons, about this Mi 11 Ultra and the S21 Ultra. And on average, what trend I have found is, with dynamic range, Mi 11 Ultra is slightly better than the S21 Ultra. Talking about color science, Galaxy S21 Ultra, on average I noted that it is more natural, and Mi 11 Ultra prefers to be more vibrant colors. So it boils down to personal preference whether you like more vibrant colors or natural colors. Now talking about main sensor, with human subject, Galaxy S21 Ultra had more better skin tones and more natural colors. Mi 11 Ultra didn't have that natural colors, it had vibrant colors and not good of a skin tone. But if you're talking about non-human subject, Mi 11 Ultra nails it. It had better details and sharpness than the Galaxy S21 Ultra. And talking about ultra wide, dynamic range on the ultra wide sensor was better on Mi 11 Ultra than the S21 Ultra, but these comparisons were very relative and the difference was not much, so I'll say it is a tie with the ultra wide angle lens. Now let us talk about telephoto lens. So with telephoto lens, the trend continues. Samsung prefers to have more natural colors, but Xiaomi continues to have more of a vibrant colors. So at 3x optical zoom, you will find photos to be better on Samsung. So this is the reason Samsung also has more of a better portrait mode photos, because it has a dedicated portrait telephoto lens for the portrait photos. With the Mi 11 Ultra, if you go up high to the 5x, you will see that the shots taken on Mi 11 Ultra was better than Samsung, because Samsung then had only digital zoom. But anything greater than 5x, you will find Samsung's photo to be better than Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra. Now talking about macro, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is taking the crown over here, just because Samsung's dedicated micro sensor puts it more closer to the subject and the photos were more detailed than the Xiaomi's. Now moving on to video wise, I'll say that Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra had a better video recording capability, just because Mi 11 Ultra can record 8K 24 FPS and all of the three lenses, whether you talk about main sensor, ultra wide sensor or periscope lens. So Xiaomi is the one taking video away. Now let us talk about selfie camera. With Galaxy S21 Ultra, you get a 40 megapixel selfie camera, and with the Mi 11 Ultra, you get a 20 megapixel selfie camera. And if you talk about overall result, what I have found in general, Galaxy S21 Ultra's photo was far better than the Mi 11 Ultra, and even video wise, Samsung had the capability of recording 8K 24 FPS on its front selfie camera, but the Mi 11 Ultra was limited to 1080p 60 FPS. So I'll say selfie camera wise, Samsung S21 Ultra has a better selfie camera on over the Mi 11 Ultra. So now concluding camera, I could have easily said that Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has more overall better camera than Mi 11 Ultra. But no, I won't say that. Xiaomi's innovation with camera is just untouchable. They are on the pinnacle of smartphone innovation, and I have a lot of respect for them for that. So I'll say that no matter whichever phone you go for, whether you go for Mi 11 Ultra or S21 Ultra, camera wise you'll get some of the best smartphone camera experience, period. So yes, camera wise I'll say it's a tie. No matter which phone you go for, you'll get a better camera for yourself. So now let us move on to software. So software wise, you get One UI 3.1 over Android 11 with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, and you get MIUI 12.5 on top of Android 11 on the Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra.
Software wise, there's no comparison over here. One UI is hands down the better one. It not only looks more pleasing to eyes than the Xiaomi, but it also is less cluttered and more organized and far more comfortable than MIUI can be. Xiaomi MIUI has so much of features that it often becomes difficult even to do simpler tasks in the OS, whereas One UI is really an advanced version of iOS, which I happen to prefer.
So now, concluding my design, I will say that if you are someone who lives in USA, Canada, South Korea and China, I'll say that you should go for Galaxy S21 Ultra because it is actually a better overall smartphone for you. With S21 Ultra, if you get an S Pen, you unlock millions of features which are really useful for productivity purpose. And you also get a Samsung DeX, which is really useful in simplifying your daily life. And if you are someone who has an Android phone, you do use your Mac, then it becomes very useful and simpler file transferring experience with your phone to the PC. So yes, I'll say that if you're living in these 4 countries, I'll say Samsung S21 Ultra is a better buy to you. But if you are someone who lives in a region where you get Exynos 2100 with your S21 Ultra, you have to ask yourself a question. And that question is whether you really need this much amount of power to you. If your answer is yes, you do game a lot and I do really need this power, then you should go with Mi 11 Ultra because then it becomes a more valid option to you and you should go there. But if you are someone who happens to answer yourself like this, okay dude, I don't need a lot of performance because most of my work life is based on productivity and all this stuff, I'll say that if you go with S21 Ultra, you doesn't lose much because Exynos 2100 is actually really capable chip, and in day-to-day life, you won't even notice the difference between the 2100 and the 888 Snapdragon. So yes, this was my review for today. There's no clear answer for this review. Whether you go for Mi 11 Ultra or you go for S21 Ultra, you will get some of the best smartphones out there. And these two smartphones shows that smartphone innovations are on peak, and now we need some other form factors to just replace this form factor. So yes, until next video, drink your water, stay hydrated, watch my videos. Peace out.